Hello. Good morning, everybody. Sorry to hear about your appendix, frogging Molly. That's a kid thing, right? You get that out when you're like 12, right? That's not it. You're not supposed to. Anything when you're older is worse. It's like when I got chicken pox at 30. I almost died.
Yeah, but if it goes bad, you got to go get it taken out.
Right. Well, you had a classic appendix. I don't even know how old frogging Molly is.
My kids exploded. My kid's appendix burst, and they didn't take it out.
They just said, it's good.
Well, he was in the hospital, and it healed up, and they're like, all right, go limp it along.
It can burst,
Really?
And then they
I have
wow.
no fucking idea. Yeah, it was weird. And that's why I don't drink, what's the one that, like, burns calories? Celsius. My kid, the last thing he had before his appendix burst was a Celsius. And, like,
you're like, I know what that is.
I have, there's no correlation or anything, but it just frightens me.
Yeah. They're like,
I like an irrational Celsius fear of appendix bursting. I like that. Frogging Molly is 37. Good morning, Merchman Eric. How are you, buddy?
What causes that, the old appendix? Is it just random?
I don't think anything causes it.
It's just like a random genetic problem that you, like, your appendix just all of a sudden has an emergency?
It's like spontaneous combustion.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you didn't do years of something that damaged it. It's just like you got to a certain point and then it just fails.
It's microwave popcorn.
Yeah.
Microwave popcorn causes appendix.
I think it can. I hate microwave popcorn.
It's the worst.
I fucking hate it.
If you don't have an air popper, you're fucking up your life.
Like, I went to Maisie's Meet the Teacher, and there's a big novelty wash tub, a lilac painted wash tub, metal wash tub, and inside of it there were like 50 little bags of microwave popcorn. And I picked one up, and on it was a piece of paper. It said, "Let's get this year popping." And I swear to God, I almost tore the fucking place apart. I almost tore it. I almost just went crazy. I hate it so much. All right.
That's pretty good for teacher joke, though.
Let's get this year popping.
That's not bad.
There was another one, too. I can't remember what it was, though, but it was corn, something with that. Anyway, what do you want to start with, T? Just the weekends, what we did and whatnot?
Yes.
All right.
We got a whole list of stuff.
Yeah, we'll just ease into it. Would you like to start?
This has nothing to do with anything.
Ooh, I like that.
I was talking to some of my friends over the weekend down in Miami, and one of them works in the PTA, and they were telling me how much money the PTA raises a year. And in Miami, every fucking house is $1 million plus. I mean, in something like Pinecrest is what they were talking about. It's like it used to be old school Miami house.
Turkey Lake showed me some in 20 houses years that don't even look believable.
But they raise $1 million a year in the PTA alone. That's insane, right?
$1 million a year. How do you even manage that?
From parents' donations.
Poorly, probably.
Yeah, I was going to say, but isn't that such an insane amount of money? Like, how do you even manage that? That's got corruption stamped all over it, right?
The amount you could do with that, I mean, it's just absurd. And then they started going with how they spend it. It's just a lavish. And this is a public school, which is great. This is just, because all the parents that go to the school are so rich that they just they'll throw money. Here's thousands of dollars of donation or whatever.
Yeah,
$1 million is insane.
I mean, we have some nice stuff around here, but not even close to that.
Yeah. I was laughing. I was like, holy shit, that's insane.
How about when Bart used to live downtown? He lived in a condo, and any one of those condo buildings let's say it's got 100 units in it, and they assess homeowners fees on them upwards of thousands of dollars a month. So some of these condos are making $1 million a month in homeowners fee, and they have a quarter acre of grass and 3 bushes to take care of. It's like, where's all
Wasn't that what the slaves were promised? A quarter acre of land and 3 bushes.
Yeah,
I believe that was. I'm sorry if we go too long being serious. I go say something dumb.
And then you're like, well, where the hell's all this money? And they're like, well, once a month you could zoom into the HOA meeting. You're like, no, thank you. You're too boring.
Look what Ross gave me. Look what Ross gave me.
What is that? A lighter?
A blacked out, a fucking murdered out lighter. How cool is that? Nobody has a murdered out lighter. Nobody has that. I've never seen that before. I love this thing. Thank you. Ross always gives me weird shit.
It popped up on the internet and I had to buy some.
Yeah, and a Dukes of Hazzard stabbing knife you gave me. I have a lot of fun stuff from
We'll let you know that if you're looking for that lighter at night and your little man person is very hard to find.
Okay, all right. Mr. Van, would you like to start?
Yep.
Here we go. In 3, 2.
Welcome to A Corporate Time with Tom and Dan. I'm Tom.
I am Dan. We're live on Twitch. We're live on YouTube. Come hang out with us. Just search for @Tom and Dan Live. We have a great chat room. In fact, our friend Frogging Molly is in there. She's recovering from having her appendix taken out, and we hope that you feel better. Thanks for being here.
From the Orlando Talk Show, it's comedian Ross McCoy.
And I know you guys. You're listening on the radio right now. You're not gonna join us on Twitch or anything. You can just listen in your truck, and that's fine by me.
I like that. Yeah. Audio only. That's how we started. That's how we're gonna end.
You know what? Listen to this show, then flip over to Real Radio 104.1 HD3, The Pirate. Dude, I love The Pirate.
What's going on with The Pirate? You just got it back. It's been like what, 3 weeks, 2 weeks since you got it back.
And you know what? They started playing, like, it used to be just stuff that you were like, oh my god, this is like clearly an AI country song, and now they're mixing in a little Jelly Roll for like some people.
He's huge. I mean,
Ross,
he's a very popular.
And they'll play like a lesser Buffett every once in a while.
Did you know he admitted to cheating on Bunny? About the time they were in here, I believe, is when he was stepping out on her.
Yeah. I saw some sort of article that said that, like a Jelly Roll.
He lost his way.
Yeah. Like cheating on Bunny was the worst thing he's ever done.
But now they're stronger than they've ever been. Now they're strong. Their bond, I believe that the bond that they have now and what they learned through the turmoil of him stepping out of the relationship, because she's a bad bitch. You know what I mean? She don't need Jelly. Bunny don't need Jelly. Bunny can do it on her own. She's a bad bitch.
I think this Jelly Roll song they're playing on The Pirate might be a cheating song.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Ross.
I like the one where he says he's bad and asks for help. Oh, that's all of them.
Now, I don't know if, I have this much yank, but I may be able to get you to host a show on The Pirate if you want to do.
That's a great idea.
Like a music hour?
As your DJ alter ego, Scarf's Toboggan. Ross created a DJ character years ago, a year ago, called Scarf's Toboggan.
Yeah, he does overnights on TomandDan.com.
You could literally...
Because I'm virtually certain it's just a computer program that runs... no one's actually overseeing anything on...
No.
HD, The Pirate.
I mean, we could voice it from here.
No, Ross.
I'll help him out.
It's a complete waste of time. You see what I'm saying?
It's not.
But for Ross, if he wanted
I'll
to,
do it for Ross. He gave me a murdered out lighter. He gives me gifts. I'll do it for him.
Every week he's just doing it, and then just so he can listen to it.
He could send it from his iPhone. Honestly, he could send it to me via his iPhone. He could just talk into it and be like, "Hey, what's up? It's me, Ross, and here's what would you spend? Give me. Can you walk me through you being?
I mean, I would play. I'd play some like Sunday Morning Coming Down type of stuff. I'd play like King of the Road maybe.
All right.
Some Johnny Cash. Maybe like God's Gonna Cut You Down, Johnny Cash.
That's a good song.
Because it's an HD signal, it's not even.
It's not real.
Under FCC, the umbrella.
Really? It's not under their auspices?
I don't think so, because they only...
It is, but nobody knows.
Well... No, but is it?
Well, we do have a license so when they say Cocoa Beach, Orlando, HD1, right? That's our WTKS,
yes.
Cocoa Beach, Orlando, HD1. That's our official way.
Because
we do have to say it that way.
Radio, WTKS,
it's still an HD terrestrial radio signal.
No. The one that I think is under the license is the HD1, Cocoa Beach, Orlando, WTKS. That is...
Because that one, they still broadcast FM.
Correct.
They send a wave out.
I think there is something to what you're saying. The other ones, since they're HD, they're just digital signals. So... that's a good question. We have to look
I don't
this
know
up.
exactly how it gets to your car. It may be magic.
Write that down.
It's Wi-Fi.
You've never thought of this before? Very disappointed in you. As big a fan as you are, you've never sat in your Subaru and looked at the Pirate and been well, how the hell does this signal get to me? It's not the real signal.
It's got to be it's got an FM HD signal.
Okay, here's what I'm going to guess.
It's still terrestrial radio.
I'm supposed to be the guy that knows the buttons and stuff here, right?
Right.
I'm going to guess that you can bury digital signal within analog signal, something like that.
Okay, yeah.
And
yeah.
underneath the main HD1 signal, there are smaller digital signals that maybe are transmitted.
That was pretty good.
that's
Because
right.
I'm not. Did you hear?
That's right.
You heard my confidence float right out of my ass there.
But other than that, it tricked me, a guy who knows nothing.
But a big fan. And I feel like you being a big fan does carry a lot of weight. You're the only one here that's even fired up. HD3, the Pirate? Is it 3? Okay.
So real quick,
we're glad you're here, Ross.
Before we start, Dolphins beat the Falcons this week. Good for the Dolphins.
No, they beat them.
I was really happy.
They didn't just beat them. They didn't just beat them. I think we are the worst NFL team. The Atlanta Falcons
No, you're not.
are the worst. We're the Jets of the South.
No, you're not.
We're the Jets of the South.
You're missing your starting quarterback. You got old man Cousins in there. You're missing
Our
your
starting
wide receiver.
quarterback had a bone bruise? A little baby got a bone bruise?
Anyway, it reminds me, I can't even be happy about it because at this point I'm like, this team is going nowhere. Like, who's happy about it? Yay, Dolphins. Anyway,
None of my Dolphins friends were happy.
No one cares.
Nobody was.
Yeah,
You didn't put a little money on the Dolphins?
No, I bet on the Falcons.
Everybody bet on the Falcons.
Anyway,
everybody bet on the Falcons because the Falcons, up to that point, would have been the better team. Now, I'll say right now they are not.
I had a moment Sunday morning where I was like, I should call Tom and find out what he's betting and bet the opposite. Honest to God. And then I was like, nah.
yeah. Hey, I've tried that before. And then
No, it won't work for you, but it could work for me.
Oh, yeah, believe me, because then I get a fight with myself with hey, wait a minute. Did I know I wanted to bet the opposite? That's why I even started thinking. Anyway.
3 Dolphins fans in our chat room, twitch.tv/TomAndDanLive. All 3 don't care.
Yeah. No, of course you don't. Yes, you won't. It's it's like,
Get it out.
What
about your friends? Can you start there? What were your Miami buddies that do care? They are more Dolphins fans than you are a degenerate gambler, right? Like you're in it for the edge and the money. They're Dolphins. So what was their take?
It's like putting on your suit once the Titanic starts sinking.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. You're getting ready for the ballroom. Yeah, you're going down for the buffet, and you know you're going to be dead soon.
All right.
You're not going into the ocean in your nightgown and your long sleeping cap. Of course you're putting your suit on.
That is true. Ross brings up an excellent point that you would put your wool suit on.
Dude, you got an open-ended nightgown and the ocean comes right up in there? That's bad.
So, speaking of sports, we didn't get to talk about this last week, but Daniel went to the Magic game with Cadillac Pat.
I'm glad you brought this up.
And we never got to talk about it because last week we had Savannah in, and we were telling stories all day. So I figured
we went and did a little special thing with Seth for Halloween.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I went. So I go to the Magic game. I go to opening night with Cadillac Pat, and the amount of hype that they've put on this Magic team it's too much. We won every preseason game, which is never a good sign to me because it just means you're going to tank out when you get to the real deal.
It means nothing. Nobody who is going to play in the season is playing in the preseason, really.
Pretty much.
In preseasons.
But the first game, we get there, and there is nothing, in my opinion, that's more annoying than Miami fans in the Kia Center because they've been here longer. And what I mean by that is...
Just walking around complaining about the Dolphins.
But I remember what it was like to want to like the Heat because we didn't have a franchise in Orlando, right? So there are tons and tons of Heat fans. It's almost an even red and black to blue and black when you're in there, right? But there's nothing more satisfying than winning and we're booing the Heat to their face. Boom! And yelling at them. Cadillac Pat's yelling at them. But we almost didn't get in.
Okay, yeah. This is what I wanted to talk to you about.
We almost didn't get into the goddamn game.
I'm assuming Cadillac Pat couldn't get through the metal detector because he had too much treasure on him.
Okay, all right. They just had to do it. So, because Daniel told me, and I was like, oh, my God.
You need to play the lottery today.
Well, I just know Cadillac Pat
Or maybe
well
that's not really a crazy guess. So he shows up here.
Here's what I know about about Pat
Okay.
is that
Okay.
Hold on. I like when Dan starts out. He shows up here. When Dan starts out that high, it's gonna be a good story.
Yeah, well, he showed up at the studio. I love Pat. Pat's my boy.
is Pat was excited about this.
He was.
Yeah, it's a thing that was happening. But of course, Pat was excited about it.
Yeah, but this is
Dude, he was.
This is Pat's dream to go out with Daniel and do a magic game.
Yeah.
And then really, it's Pat's time to shine. Like he wants the attention
go
on
time.
himself.
Yeah.
Like he's he's like, you know what?
It's prime time, baby.
Maybe since I'm going with Daniel and Daniel may not want to get noticed or something, he just wants to go watch the game. So maybe I should downplay. I'll just wear a regular Magic shirt and some jeans.
Oh, is that what you think?
Like maybe I won't go full 90s space cowboy. And so that
I would love to see his closet.
I mean,
his closet must shine like the sun.
No BS. There's some really expensive, like vintage. Like he has some crazy vintage clothing.
Listen, as a guy who is sitting on a warehouse full of old moldy
right.
clothes, I know.
You should get him over there.
I mean, he
might
might buy us
fleece
out.
him for some money, man.
He's gonna swim in it like Scrooge McDuck.
So he wanted to show up here, and I'm like, that's fine. He wanted to play some Jaws pinball. I'm like, great idea, because the Jaws pinball from pinballdudes.net, it is phenomenal. So
Good way to warm up for a Magic game.
Totally. So he shows up. We're having a couple beers here, and then he's like, I'll drive us down there because I know Orlando better. Perfect. That works for me. So he shows up here. I swear to God, when he knocks on the door and I open the door, he had a brand new Orlando Magic hat on. He had his hair down. He had on a blue and gray acid wash tie-dye Orlando Magic crazy print shirt.
Okay, all right.
He had on skin freaking tight acid wash muscle man stretchy jeans poked down into bright yellow and purple official Nerf shoes. I didn't even know they make Nerf shoes. Like, you know, the Nerf guns?
Yeah, sure.
But no, these are shoes.
Nerf footballs, famously.
His shoes are Nerf, and they're bright. On his hands, every finger has a ginormous mega gold ring.
All right.
Every finger.
Yeah.
He has they're big Nerf high tops. Then he has like a magic like a tied around his waist. He's
like
got
a karate belt. You made a karate belt motion.
No, he had like kind of
a
like
jacket,
a jacket around his waist.
Okay.
He comes in, and then what is he carrying? A retro, and he's like, "You got to see this. You got to see. You'll love it. You'll love it." And then he pops it out. It's a giant retro video camera, like a Super 8.
Okay.
But it's like updated for now. So it looks like something that
it's from the 90s.
Well, it looks like something from like the 50s, honestly.
He's like a cameraman.
It looks like the camera that like
like
a Super 8.
Like he's Zapruder out there getting the Kennedy assassination on film.
I'm not kidding.
But he's a 90s superhero.
He's losing his way.
Why doesn't he have a 90s like VHS video recorder?
I don't know if
maybe they don't make them, but this one is and you put an SD card in it.
Tom, did you forget in the 90s there was a huge wave of 50s nostalgia because of Stand By Me?
So he's 90s, 50s
He's
nostalgia.
90s, 50s.
Yeah. Okay, all right.
So, yeah, like, thank you. Corny's Cheesecakes in our Twitch chat room, which, by the way, make the best cheesecakes.
Okay.
She says it's like snuff films. Yes, it's exactly like the camera that Nicolas Cage.
8mm.
Yeah, in 8mm.
Yeah,
Okay, all right.
So he has one of those, and he's like, "Oh, you're gonna love this." He's like, "Look through it, look." He's like, so he played Jaws. We have a couple beers, and then it's time. Let's get down there early. So we take off. We get down there. We're flying, because this guy, he knows how to drive in downtown Orlando. So thankfully, I made the correct choice of having Pat drive because I don't go downtown, so I don't even know where to go. So we get down there, we pack everything up, make sure we got everything. We're like, let's head. So he parks in a parking garage. We start walking to the Kia Center. The atmosphere is great. They got the bucket guy out there drumming. They're giving away stuff. They've got like a fan fest. I love a good fan fest.
I do like how when there's events there, they extend it like a block each way.
Yeah.
They do a very good job with that.
Yeah, it's fun. And they give away a lot of stuff. Like Teleties is out there. My wife loves do you know what Teleties are?
No.
It's like a scrunchie for your hair, except it's made out of an old telephone cord. I should have thought of this. and they're just raking in the money because apparently they don't use telephone cords anymore. But guess who uses them? Your hair does. Huh. Yeah, they're just repurposing it and they're just cleaning up. It's a great product. Wife and kid love them. Telletize. Let's work with them. And so we're getting free stuff. We go up there. Well, the way that I should have thought of this. The only problem that I have found with a Ticketmaster app is that you have to have Wi-Fi in order for it to work.
Okay.
And no offense to the Kia Center, but when, I don't know, 10,000 people are on your Wi-Fi, it doesn't work. So I was having a hell of a time, like, pulling up the tickets.
Okay, all right.
For both of us, So we're going through, and I'm starting to have an anxiety attack because I'm doing that thing where you're loading your tickets while you're in line to go into security.
And they won't let you do the screen cap, right? Because it
No screen caps
auto
allowed.
refreshes and it keeps going, so you can't screen cap
No
it.
screen caps allowed.
Right.
So, and you can't have paper tickets. No paper tickets.
That doesn't exist
Yeah,
anymore.
that is not a thing. If you bring that, they laugh at you, tell you to go back to your car.
Oh, yeah.
So it's doing that thing where it's got like a little bar and it's just going, but no ticket is coming up.
Yeah.
Like it's very, and I'm getting very, I'm starting to do that move where, and you've seen it in here, when something breaks in here, and the listeners can probably see it on the stream. When something breaks in here, if it's catastrophic or really bad, I will start to sweat. Like it'll just start coming down just right down the sides of my face. Like I can't, I'm doing a little bit right now telling this stupid story.
Now you could just stand aside and be like, all right,
I
go
did.
past
I did. I
just
did.
wait. And it's like,
That's exactly what I did. So I step aside, and then Pat's like, "Well, it's cool." He's like, "He's fine. He's fine." But he's trying to push me almost like you would to be like, "Come on, man, get in line." Like it's gonna. He's a positive guy, right?
Yeah.
I'm not necessarily known for my positivity. So he's like, "No, dude, it's gonna. The closer you get to the building, you're gonna get better Wi-Fi." And I'm like, "Well, I can't really argue with that." So I'm trying to kind of manage stepping aside and getting in there, and we make our way up there. Finally, they pop up.
Yeah, Pat has no anxiety. See,
None.
so when Pat
None.
is confused by your like, hey, I don't want to.
I was
Pat's like,
poisoning
who
him.
cares?
I was poisoning his time.
Like, yeah.
It was like the fumes were coming off of me and he's like, yeah. So sure enough, the tickets did pop up. He was correct. So I relaxed a little bit. So I'm like,
You're in his sphere of influence. Things work out for him.
well, it balances me out. I would
Yeah.
argue that it balances me out better, probably in the same way that Tom and I's relationship balances a little better, right? So I was I was doing that thing where it can't be good for your heart, where you're like, like my heart just fluctuating crazy. So we got the tickets, we get up there, and it dawns on me that Pat is holding his 1950s retro Super 8 digital camera.
The one that looks essentially like a gun?
Like a gun with a trigger. It's got a trigger on it. It's got an actual trigger on it. And where do the batteries go? Like a clip. The battery's going like a clip. And then he looks at me. Pat's like,
and it's got little bullet-shaped film canisters too, right?
Pat looks at me and he's like, I'll get this in, right? I was like, dude, you're not going to be able to get that in. I go, Pat, you're not going to be able. He's like, I'll get it in. I'll get it. You'll see. I'll get it in.
It's against like so many rules.
So we get up there.
And we're like, why are you so confident? Like, you should not be so confident.
Well, I know
You're
other
gonna-
guys in my life that are very confident guys. Like, I hang with confident guys.
Yeah, but I know the security at the Amway or Kia is gonna be like, listen, I
Tall
cannot.
black guy, 3 black mamas.
Yeah, but
that's
like,
what I got. That's what I'm up against here, right? And they're the ones I know. I've seen these people 15 times.
Like, you can't even bring a bag that's bigger than a certain size or whatever. Like, you're not gonna get in with some cockamamie giant video camera.
Chat room asking great questions. Has Pat not been to an event at the Kia Center before? Funny
anywhere.
You should ask that. I don't think Pat had been to a Magic game in 20 years. I think that was his first game back, really.
He's relying.
He's Back to the Future. It's like he woke up from a coma.
Encino Man.
He's relying on the fact that he looks ridiculous, and people usually give him a pass.
They loved him.
If Pat,
he was a hero. In line, they loved him. They love him.
Yeah, because he's
the best.
He's dressed like a fool. Some say a clown. He's dressed like a clown, and he's dancing around, super nice, like the nicest guy in the world.
He is the nicest man in the world.
He's trying to make you laugh. laugh.
He's kind.
He's a human
caring.
cartoon.
Yeah, he's a human cartoon.
Yeah.
How can you get mad at a cartoon? So sometimes they probably let him, like, they bend the rules for him.
All right, take your gun camera.
I think that is what he might have been waiting for. So what does he do? What do uber confident guys? You know this. Pat knows this. I mean, Ross, I think you're sort of in there too. You're very confident. What do you guys do? You send on the weaker people. You send them on. You go in, away.
Test the defenses.
You're like, because I also had to pee really bad because I'd had, a couple of C minuses here at the studio. And now I'm at the Kia Center and I need to use the bathroom. By the way, the Magic staff and all the people telling you where to go, that could not be any better. You guys do such a good job at that. And, I complain a lot, so it's good to point things out. But they have, referee shirts now. So when you look confused, they come up to you and they're like, we can help you. What do you need? And it's really good. They do a great job. So Pat says, go ahead. We'll get in. So you go ahead. You go pee. I'm going to talk to the 3 Black Mamas security guards and work this out. No problem. So I go in, I get my ticket out, boop, I get in, I go, and then I do what you would ask me to do, Tom. I step beyond this little area where the people that are helping people are, and I kind of tuck over in the side so I can keep an eye on Pat and watch him come through the security gate. So for about the next 10 minutes, I see him talking, and I realize what he's doing is he's explaining to one woman, and then explaining to the other woman, then explaining to the man, and then they're going to take it up the system and get a supervisor. And I'm like, oh, God, this is not good. And my anxiety's just going crazy. So he does get a supervisor, different shirt, totally, and then a guy with the suit comes over. Then I saw a side of Pat I don't think I've ever seen. I saw a group of security people denying his, quote, party, and he was mad.
Whoa.
Yeah. He was mad.
Cadillac Pat?
A Cadillac Pat, a little bit. That's really good, Ross. And it was a lot of what do you mean? I mean, what's the
What do you
difference?
mean I can't take this thing that looks like a gun? Then no one. Then it literally, there's a list of things that says I can't bring in, and that's
So then he starts pleading his case. He starts doing
Your Honor.
a full mo, where he's like. He pulls his iPhone out. He's like, what is the difference between this phone and this gun-shaped camera? He's doing a whole argument with the mamas and with the
I wonder if
guy
he
in the suit
practiced it just in case.
So it's just he's trying. He turned on the charm. He even turned on the mad, which I'd never seen before. Maybe I don't think he has to go to the mad very often.
I've never seen it.
And then we realize that he's gonna have to go. He's going to have to walk it back to the car. There's no way he's losing that thing. He ain't going to put it in the bushes.
Well, once you go mad, they're definitely they're not, hey, okay, let's let this mad guy in with the gun.
You know what?
You were nice before, and we weren't going to let you in, but now that you're mad, we'll let you right through.
And again, it's mad for Cadillac Pat. Let's be clear here. This isn't a meltdown in any regard, and he wasn't disrespectful in any way. It was just you could tell he was battling a little more than he normally does. I don't think I've ever seen him push the limits like that that much. So he texts me. He's like, I'm going to walk this thing back to the car. So he takes off. Well, I'm waiting, and I'm waiting, and I'm waiting, and waiting. Well, finally he texts back. I think it was because of the cell service. He doesn't have his ticket now.
Oh, because they're on your phone.
Correct.
Yeah.
So he can't get in. So then I have to figure out, using the bad Wi-Fi, how to send him a ticket.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah.
So, and then finally he gets finally he gets in. We're there. We go upstairs. We miss a decent part of the first quarter, but we made it to our seats. We get in there, and not bad. We won. We beat the Heat, but that is a lot of anxiety. That I do not like. I'm going to have my tickets in the wallet from here on out. I will not be pulling them up on site. That is not. I was trying to be cool, dude, and relaxed.
They don't even let you have paper tickets anymore, right?
No. You have to pull them up on your phone and put them in the little wallet feature.
Oh,
and save it as it saves it not as a screenshot. It saves it as an actual digital ticket. I guess.
Some kind of file that can update.
Yeah. But it was really, really fun. Pat's the best. I got to try Big Dave's cheesesteaks. I hadn't had that. It was pretty good. We beat the Heat, which is awesome.
Did Pat start the wave or anything? How's he act in a Magic game?
He's good. He's fun. Yeah. So people love him. You can't. He's fun personified. So once he was in, and he did have to cool down a little bit, and maybe he'll call in and talk to us about that. But he was very hot, and he's like, man, that almost ruined my time. And then he's like, okay, I'm putting it away, compartmentalize. All right, I'm good now. And he's back into fun time.
I want to know what was the plan with the gun camera. Was he gonna make like a feature film while he was like watching the Magic game?
He did
or
say he
what?
wanted he and I to make videos.
He just wanted to impress Daniel Ross.
It did impress
really,
me.
he just wanted
I was
to
very impressed.
have a toy or some sort of gimmick that Daniel was gonna.
I like toys and gimmicks.
And all this headache.
I mean, he
for
knows his
nothing.
audience, right? He knows his audience.
Yeah, well, he doesn't know what you can bring into the Amway Center. That's
Yeah.
the key.
Most people don't, though. If they, if you go too much fun, you lose a lot of the details of life, right?
But like when I went to see The Weeknd at the Kia Center, or even in Miami, like I read everything you can bring in. I read like what the options. Like when I went to Miami, I was gonna stay the night, so I had all my stuff on me, and I was like, all right, I know I can't bring some of this stuff into the Miami Dome or whatever. So I found like a little locker rental thing outside. You know, I dealt with that ahead of time. I didn't just assume that I was going to charm my way in with a bunch of weed, frankly. A bunch of weed.
Man. This is interesting. Conway J in our Twitch chat room, twitch.tv/Tom and Dan Live. He says, quote, I had a USF cheer dad show me how to use ChatGPT to make a fake ticket to show the ushers once you're in to sit in different seats. That's pretty clever.
Oh man, I saw one of my favorite TikTok videos of all time. A guy that like sells tickets in an event, right? And he noticed two tickets that he hadn't sold yet, and people had like sat in them, and he went and kicked them out of his seats, even though he wasn't using them. Made my heart sing. It's so good.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, I'll encounter like someone like Cadillac Pat where I'll
There's
be.
no way.
Well, in this way, Ross.
Yeah, you're gonna have to explain.
I'll be
no
I'll be
That guy's a
standing.
legend, man.
I'll
He's
be
a legend.
standing at some sort of security line waiting to go into some event.
Yeah.
And there'll be a guy with me, and then be like, and the guy will be like, "Oh God, I've left my knife in my pocket."
Right.
And then I'll be like, "Oh, well, you're gonna have to either throw it away or like go hide it under a bush." And then
You
the
say that to him? I tell you, say, shut up. I didn't ask you.
Well, the person will.
You're ignoring the option of stabbing your way in.
No, here's what the person does, which makes me the most irritated. They'll be like, I'll try it. Let's see what happens. And I'm like,
Oh, you like that they don't remember that the rule is the rule?
no,
Well,
they just want to see. They'll be like, well, maybe
Can
they
I
won't.
penetrate security?
Yeah, maybe they won't catch it. I'm like, this is what they train to do. Like, I'll catch a knife, and like they're gonna catch you, and then it's gonna be a big pain in the ass. Why are they like, oh, empty your pockets? You're gonna pull out a knife. It's gonna be awkward.
But don't you dream of finally getting past him one time?
Yeah, but it's so awkward when you pull out the knife, and then they have to act like you don't know. You're like, oh, I didn't know I couldn't have this in there, and then the security person,
Yeah,
who's
they
also
know you're lying.
yeah. We like you. How dumb are you? First of all, you didn't know you can bring a knife in here. Anyway,
One of the classier real radio events I've been to in my life, the Hideout was hosting midget wrestling down on Old Town. There's like a venue down on Old Town somewhere where they could do that.
At the son of the
It
beach.
was that.
Son of
Yes.
the beach. I was at that event.
Were you?
I was at that event.
Okay.
I was supposed to judge it, and then I didn't realize it was just a setup for people to call me a midget when I got there. Yeah.
I missed that. I was too busy. Like
I was like, oh, so the
hobnobbing.
Hideout wanted me here so they can make little person jokes at my expense
that
all
sounds
night.
like the Hideout.
Yeah.
I didn't remember that part, but anyway, I was the long line to get in.
like I'm never going to R-word wrestling.
Well, you can't say it.
That's a trap for me. So you should have known better.
I should have.
Go
So
ahead.
Sun on the
Free
Beach.
TV.
I forgot about the name of the place. Sun on the Beach. I'm in line to get in, and I get up to the front, and there's like no metal detector, but there's like a bouncer. And I had just forgotten. I had a pocket knife in my pocket, and I had forgotten. And he's like, "Hey, is that a knife?" I was like, "Oh yeah." Should I walk back out there? He's like, "Nah, we got lockers for them." They were ready for people to walk in with knives, and they had
Yeah.
like a whole system.
Disney has that.
and it frightened me.
Where's Kissimmee? Son at the beach.
Publix has gun lockers now.
Really?
Yeah, no. You can carry them
you
inside
got
there.
me.
Yeah, you can
So
bring them
got
right
me.
inside there.
I-
Good old American Public. You should bring them on in.
I saw it in my head right next to those coolers up front.
Should we get some gun holsters?
I do. Okay, I do want to sort of walk around Publix with my shotgun
No, but like what
because
if we
I'm
had,
allowed, right? I'm allowed to do that.
What if we got some gun holsters and we had some, guns and we just put them in our holsters?
I'd feel
every day at
safer.
work.
I tell you, I'd feel safer ordering my sandwich if I were able to have. Right?
Anyway,
We'll move on.
Ross.
Ironically, you know what? Like one of the best holster types is The DeSantis holsters.
No,
DeSantis
he's
makes
not.
a really good holster.
He's not kidding. That is a brand
for sure.
Yeah.
The brand is
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
So Ross, let's talk about Victory Casino.
Do we have enough time?
So
No.
So you went on a Victory Casino cruise over the weekend.
I did a little scouting for Ram Davesy, who's going to be hosting a boat gambling extravaganza upcoming real soon.
Hey, I'm making headway on those top hats.
Okay, excellent.
I made some headway on the top hats.
Excellent. I mean, we can get the pirate to sponsor it. That's my dream. But so I went on a Thursday because Victory Casino cruise on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday evening cruise. It's $10 craps.
Okay.
So like that's really cheap crap. So I was very interested, and me and my wife went, and man, we had a great time. I was surprised. My wife really enjoyed it. You guys have all been. Everybody's been.
Yep.
Yeah.
Leading up to this, I kept saying to people like, "Hey, I'm going on the Victory Casino cruise," and literally everybody I talked to was like, "Oh yeah, I went a couple years ago. It was fun." And so we went. They parked like right off of Cape Canaveral. You know, I think they go out 3 nautical miles because that's like far enough to gamble, but not far enough for pirates, is my theory.
Okay, so before you move on,
Yeah.
that's the biggest thing that bothers me is about a casino cruise.
Okay.
Is the fact that you even have to actually drive out.
Oh, you
3
think
miles.
it's like just a formality, and you should
What?
just be able to park the boat on the shore and still do it?
What are we doing?
all
Who
right.
cares? Does anybody care?
Yeah.
You have to actually drive, and you're like, nope, can't start gambling 3 nautical. Like, just do it at
So
the shore.
you put this in the same
What are we
category.
doing?
Okay, Tom and I had a huge discussion
Who
on the way
cares?
back from the Halloween special. We were talking about how silly it is to pop all these old Asian massage parlor ladies. They just did a big sting and they arrested like 30 of them. It's like, come on.
Who cares?
Yeah, it does go into a who cares.
Like,
it's like, come on, man. And they all look exactly identical, which is really wild.
If the captain was like, you know what, guys, we're just gonna start here and stay here tonight.
Yeah. No gas. Out of gas.
And then guess what? You gamble, and then you can leave whatever you want, but you can gamble, have fun, and then you leave. Nobody would care. I promise you. No, not one person. You cannot. I will pay you if you find someone who cares. No one cares.
What if we just had to lift the gangway? That way you're disconnected from the main
Yeah,
way.
okay, yeah, that's a Mississippi.
Yeah,
So,
we give it one Mississippi. We just lift the gangway. We're disconnected. Hands off, hands off.
Yeah. They idle in the port or whatever.
yeah,
I don't know.
yeah.
I mean, here's
Would that be okay for your level of anger?
Because I think your Mississippi gambling boats, they are just like in the river, right? And
Yes,
you just
yeah,
walk
yeah,
across
yeah.
the little bridge, and
Yeah.
then you can gamble.
Yeah, so they have to be floating or something.
Right.
Listen, just put it down the street. No one cares. Nobody cares. No one cares that anybody. We're all grown adults. We want to spend some gambling money.
How big's
and
the boat?
blow some steam off.
It's a decent, the way I
Are
described
they
it.
new boats or the same ones I've been on?
It's Victory 1, so I assume it's the same one that it's always been. It's 4 stories, and what I said was it's small for a cruise ship, but it's like big for a boat.
Gotcha.
You know, it's like 2 yachts. It's kind of like 2 yacht size.
Was Chef Ed cooking on the
Chef
boat?
Ed did not make it that particular
Okay.
evening, but so
Is
yeah,
he okay? I heard he hurt his hand or
I
something.
think he's all right.
Okay.
But,
If
Man,
I
I mean,
was
for a chef and a magician, you hurt your hand. I'm like, oh my god.
gotta use them fingies.
if I was the captain, there was no goddamn way I'm going 3 miles out. Or
Okay.
whatever. Like, I'm
All
gonna
right.
putt because I'm like, no cops are gonna come. There's no U.S. Coast Guard.
But do you have to argue this every time we get on the boat?
I'm mad. I'm like, why the hell we're wasting fuel here? All these people are adults, American adults. They're to let them gamble right in the street.
I'm trying to imagine if you were the captain of the gambling cruise ship and be like, "Oh, Captain, we left the chips behind again."
So, what games did you play out
Well,
there?
first of all, so like you go out 3 miles and you park, and so like me and my wife were like did a little walk around, you know, and we found like she was very much into the opposite of you, Tom. She liked the fact that we went 3 miles out to sea, and you can still see like the beaches
Well,
and everything.
Doesn't she like boats? If I remember correctly, on the cruise, her and I kind of geek out on like the engineering aspect of like, this is awesome. You know?
Definitely, absolutely. So we did a little bit of deck time, and so we were like, at one point we were kind of looking at the coast, and I was like, well, there's the vehicle assembly building, so we're looking at all of the NASA stuff, you know. We're parked right off of the coast of NASA, and so we started talking about like, man, we got to figure out one day when there's a launch and come out here on this boat on a launch, because you're literally like right there, you know, like we could reach out and touch the launch pad 6 or whatever. It's right there. And so we go in, and I'm like, we're playing some slots or something, and the captain comes on and makes an announcement. Hey, in 10 minutes, if you want to go out to the deck, there'll be a launch from the NASA launch sites. And we were, I almost spilled my drink because like we were just
they
saying,
are trying to get you to be addicted for life. They were like, "Is there a launch tonight? Ross is on the boat, right? Oh, this is gonna seal the deal, right? Doesn't that feel like they're trying to seal the addiction deal on you?
it was one of those, you know, it happens
love
so
space.
rarely where you're like at something and you're like, it'd be really cool if this happened, and then it happens. I don't know. It was wild. And
Food's
so
pretty good. Drinks were good.
we go out to the deck. The launch is, first of all, the launch is right there, and then it came directly overhead of the boat. Like
That's cool.
You could look up this thing's skirt. It was amazing.
Can
It was
you
to
so
watch
plan
a
those?
launch from a boat that close is awesome.
Well, while you're gambling, can you plan those? I mean, I would imagine those are the premium ones that people want to buy, right?
There's a lot of launches now, way more than there used to be. Like, you know, they're
Correct.
launching rockets and you know,
we got a
satellites
bunch
all
of
the damn
satellite
time.
right in that middle, like, or that lower orbit, right? Don't we have a bunch of junk floating around in there now?
No, they're
there's a
they're
ton of space.
junking
Y'all get it up good. Yeah, I like that. I like it.
So yeah, the launch, and then, you know, it is Brevard. So like, I'm gonna say about like, it was kind of lightly attended. It was a Thursday. There's like, let's say there's 100 people on the boat. Probably 35 of us came out to watch the launch, and it was amazing. And then yeah, the boat's really good. I want some money at craps.
Hey, all right.
Yeah, I did pretty good at craps.
So the rocket launches. My wife, every rocket launch, she makes the whole family walk out into the
Yeah,
backyard.
I don't care about it anymore. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm so bored of rocket launches. I make
Her
fun of you
mom
guys.
runs over.
Yeah, I make
and-
fun of that. I feel like simpletons.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like, oh, it's like, look, fire again,
Yeah, yeah.
guys, fire.
And then we all go out there, and then we watch the launch from our backyard. And
You got to start skipping them.
okay, so I started making the argument. I was like, you know,
Am I rubbing off on you a little bit?
no, it's not even that. It's just like the 100% truth is, if you look at something over and over, it does devalue.
Oh, this is your I love you thing. This is his I love you thing.
I'm with him.
Like-
No, I've had that argument before.
You know, if I'm watching dozens of these things, like, it's almost not even worth leaving my couch to walk out in the like, wet grass
Okay.
and stand there and watch a damn rocket launch. It's the same. I've seen dozens
That
and
grass
dozens.
bothered you.
And then I'm kind
He
of
mentioned it.
upset that my wife is even excited about it anymore because I'm
Is
like,
she or is she just Pavlov trained to be like does she get excited about it? Have you ever asked her about that?
I don't know. I mean, it's like the guy that eats the Big Macs every day. You know,
Morgan Spurlock.
No, not him. There's some other, like, you know, the
You're
guy.
comparing your wife to Morgan Spurlock.
No, there's a guy who has receipts proving that he's eaten a Big Mac every day since like
Oh, that old
1985 or
man. That old
something.
man.
Yeah.
You're
yeah.
comparing your wife to a Midwest old man.
Well, I'm just saying. I'm just like, how smart are you if this is like
Hey,
you-
he figured out what he likes. It's a Big Mac. He has one every day. What's wrong with
Dude, that
that?
is so bad. How smart are you? You're sitting out there in wet grass. That's what you're thinking?
yeah, like you can't be this excited again. We know what's gonna happen.
You're mad that anybody has figured out how to be happy about anything. And it bothers
okay.
you.
All right, I'm bringing this up.
Well, hold
talk
on,
about
because
it.
I think you're right. Because listen to what you're saying: rocket launch. When it was a shuttle launch, that was way cooler.
Yes.
Because we're sending people into space.
Yes.
And a rocket launch is essentially like, no offense, Elon, it's not any different than sending like a Mack truck from Austin to here now. You
No.
know, like
Yeah.
literally, because that rocket launch we watched go up, it was like we're sending a Swedish satellite or something up. It was really cool to watch, but like end of the day, it was like a merchandise transfer.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. Well, it's automated. Like, so what are we? Right. I'm kind of with you about I need the human element in there.
The shuttle launches were so much better.
I'm
'cause,
finding
like,
that I need
The people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need more people things in my life.
Because then
Yeah.
it's like, oh my God, there's humans on that thing, you know, rocketing through-
Going to space.
Like, and then you're scared. You're like, oh, please don't blow up, you know. And then you're like, it's way more exciting. The rockets
Yeah.
are nothing.
Yeah.
It's
Right.
a firework.
So will the rockets
Oh.
though desensitize us to the point where when people are going up and it blows up, we're like,
Well, there was one point where we're on the casino cruise watching the rocket go up, and it's like directly overhead. They drop a plumb bob. It comes right to the boat. And I was like, boy, the most Florida headline of all time would be rocket launch hits casino cruise kills 50. You know, like, that would-
yes. Oh
That
my
is the most
God,
Florida
that would be an
headline.
episode of a show. Yeah, and you couldn't even talk. You do explosion of the month because you were dead.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The irony of your own bit killing you, Rob.
Uh-huh.
and then we have to do it after you're gone, and we just
tear up.
and we read it at the funeral, the last explosion of the month.
Yeah, but we do like a Ross McCoy memorial cruise, gambling cruise.
Yeah.
Oh, it makes so much
AI Ross. We have AI Ross on there. I have a digital Ross on there.
Yeah. And then we're all together. We say a prayer.
Can I just yell something completely? Can we tangent for a second?
Well, I'll say a prayer, and immediately afterward, Tom says, "I don't believe this."
Have you guys seen the story about Suzanne? This is I'm just tangenting.
Yeah.
Based on AI. Have you seen the story about Suzanne Summers' husband, who created an AI Suzanne Summers? No. And he says it's her. He trained it using all of her interviews. I think she's written like 30 different self-help books, or like maybe women help adjacent type stuff. And so he trained it using all of that, and now this crazy old man, I guess he just sits at home and wanks it to
Talks to his ghost
AI.
wife?
Yeah, talks to his ghost wife. Is that good?
It makes you realize how easy you could trick your brain, because our brains are lazy, and it goes back to getting the same dog over and over. Daniel did this kind of where he knows.
I did it on purpose.
That Dansby is not Caesar, but really in the back of his mind, when he sees Dansby move or he's petting him, whatever, it goes back to like Caesar never died.
I think I'd agree with that.
And
I'll always have Westies because I love them, so I'll always build in that trail of memories, I guess.
And every human would do the same. Like, you get the exact same dog breed that looks exactly the same as your other dog.
He's from the same area of Missouri.
So if you are talking to your AI wife and it's responding, and you feed it enough information, and it is pretty good, there's a certain amount of relief that your subconscious will get, just you're thinking, it's not her, but she's having this conversation, it's her voice. That does make sense that all humans maybe in the future could have this endless relationship with a dead loved one.
Do you use
in this manner?
Do you use it as almost an exercise or a meditation, right? That she's gone and that saddens you, but interacting with the essence of the person still, like you said, releases the chemicals that made you happy when she was around. You're not going to be able to touch her or be with her, although they did come up with a hologram you can touch, apparently. I saw that story a couple days ago,
What do you mean you can touch?
Apparently they're able to manipulate the light or whatever you want to call it to a point where if you touch the hologram, you feel something there. Because...
Weird.
Yeah, I didn't read the article. I just saw the headline. Could be fake, but we're going in that digital direction. But I wonder if could this be healthy? Because we're so quick. You're good about this, where you're like, I'm going to keep a positive attitude about all this stuff and not necessarily think that it's all going to tear the world apart. Can he benefit, Suzanne Summers' husband, can he benefit from this in a healthy way that doesn't make it necessarily sinister, gross, or weird?
Well, okay, so I'm no psychologist, but I'm sure a psychologist would say we spent, a lot of time evolving how to deal with grief. And because, as human beings, our loved ones would die around us, and we would process that. And any psychologist would say, there are steps of grief, denial, whatever the hell the other ones are. But anyway, you go through and then you get to the other.
Nice job on that.
Where did this psychologist go to school, by the way?
I like
you know all the steps.
Yeah, we got this one and all the other steps.
We
got Ringo and all the other Beatles.
I like the statement. I'm not a psychologist, but here's exactly what one would say. It implies that you can do their job with no training.
Well, it's all pretty easy, Ross. Anyway, so. I'm just saying that I bet a psychologist would say
denial, anger, bargaining, depression, acceptance.
And acceptance that this eliminates.
Hey, book into this. He bookended it.
Because that's right. And acceptance. Exactly what I was going to say.
As long as you swoop in for the last one, you win.
You're just going to delay the acceptance of this with this constantly.
Or negate it altogether. You don't even have to accept shit. She's real. It's and if you want to believe it, it is real. It's as real as you want it to be.
But I guess then you wouldn't have to go through the whole grief
None
process.
of it. Why would you? She's still alive in the computer.
yeah. And then it's you have the daily conversations.
Ultimate avoidance, actually.
Absolutely.
And when you think about that, one of the things that I'm dealing with, I'm not going to get into it, but in therapy is not avoiding my mom and dad being dead. But if I had the ability to sit and talk to them all the time, I don't know if that would be helping me very much. I'm glad we talked about that.
Or possible to even do.
Yeah. And it does change. It almost changes your reality, right? Because like you said, they are still alive. You can still go to him and ask questions. This, loved one. I don't know about this.
To you, if you are this guy and you're saying this simulation is exactly like Suzanne Summers, then to you, what's the difference?
Well, you can't get at it anymore. Which
write that down.
Which,
what are you talking about? Because if
I'm like, my wife's brain is the worst part of it.
Yeah.
It's like I just would keep her body alive. I'd rather have that.
it's just, I find it's easier to lay with her when her brain is gone.
Yeah, I don't want the brain. The brain is what yells at me all the time.
It's like having a warm real doll.
Yeah, just give me the doll.
Go full warm doll.
I'll just move on. I don't need
yeah, she's good. She's good. We're just going our separate ways.
Look at a new one. All right.
I'll make up for it now.
So when Crystal dies, you're not even going to train the AI. You just want the solid light hologram with no brain in it.
With a sheet on it in the bed. He takes the sheet off and just lays on top of it.
Yeah. I'll just take a new human. That's how we always did it. I'm old school like that.
He put a DAT on it. I'm old school like that. All right, let's get out of here. You're funny, man.
All right, we will see you in a minute.
You said dat. Oh, that's hilarious. All right,
we got a bunch of shit.
That was a funny
beating.
fucking dumb.
That was pretty good.
That was a dumb segment. I enjoyed that. I needed that. That was funny. The Suzanne Summers one I just burned. That's not even on the list. I just thought that story was pretty.
Yeah, that was neat. I hadn't heard that.
He says that he's gonna release it so people can interact with it on her website. And it doesn't like the story. I think a lot of people are trying to make it gross. The way he kind of says it sounds kind of innocent,
right?
Where he wants to put it on there for the fans to interact with her. And he said when it's ready for prime time, I'll let you guys talk to her as well. I think that's
weird as hell.
It is really weird.
Yeah.
At SuzanneSummers.com, but I will go there and check it out.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I hope I remember because there's just too much shit happening, right? Too much information, things happening.
It'll just be like, first of all,
I got to put us on Facebook, y'all. So I will be back. We'll all be back. We'll be back on Facebook. So me